Gemini, stop scrolling, because what I am about to tell you is going to shock you to your core. 47% of you are going to experience a complete life transformation in the next 72 hours. And I know this because I just pulled the most insane card combination I have ever seen for your sign. Everyone thinks Gemini season is about communication and light energy, but actually, the universe is about to flip your entire reality upside down in ways you never saw coming. I am literally getting chills right now because the first card that jumped out of my deck was the Tower and Gemini. This is not what anyone expects for late August, but here we are. The comments are already going crazy, and I have not even started the full reading yet. Sarah just wrote that she felt this energy shift 3 days ago. Marcus said his dreams have been absolutely wild, and do not even get me started on the DMS flooding my inbox right now. You beautiful Gemini souls are feeling this cosmic earthquake before it even hits. But wait, there is more. Way more. Because what happens between August 25th and 31st is going to set the stage for the most incredible September of your entire life. I am talking about opportunities that seemed impossible just last week suddenly becoming your new reality. Money flowing in from directions you never even considered. Love connections that defy every logical explanation your brilliant Gemini mind tries to create. Oh, and members who saw my early preview yesterday, they are losing their absolute minds because what I predicted for them is already starting to manifest. But I am getting ahead of myself here. Let me tell you exactly what the universe has planned for you this week because honestly, Gemini, you might want to sit down for this one. The Tower energy I mentioned is not destruction. This is liberation in its purest form. For months, you have been feeling trapped in situations that do not match your vibration anymore. Dead-end job, toxic relationship patterns, living situations that drain your soul, friendships that feel one-sided. The Tower is coming to demolish every single thing that is keeping you small. And I know your first instinct is panic, because Gemini, you love your security blankets, even when they suffocate you. But listen to me very carefully. This is not random chaos. This is the universe clearing the path for something so magnificent that your current life could not contain it. Tuesday, August 27th is when this energy peaks. Write that date down. Screenshot this video, because Tuesday is when the phone call comes, the email arrives, the person reaches out, the opportunity presents itself. And Gemini, it is going to require you to make a decision faster than you have ever made one in your life. Your overthinking Gemini brain is going to want 6 months to analyze every possible outcome, but the universe is giving you 6 hours, maybe less. This is where your natural adaptability becomes your superpower instead of your source of anxiety. The second card that literally flew out of my deck made me gasp out loud. 3 of Cups. But not for the reason you think. This is not about celebration with friends. This is about celebrating the death of who you used to be. The 3 of Cups is showing me a funeral for your old self, and Gemini, it is the most beautiful funeral I have ever seen. You are going to be surrounded by people who truly understand your transformation. These are not your usual surface-level connections. These are soul family members who have been waiting for you to step into your power. Some of them you have never met in physical form, but you will recognize them instantly when they appear. I keep seeing this image of you standing at a crossroads, but instead of 2 paths, there are 7. 7 completely different directions your life could go, and every single one leads to abundance. The old you would be paralyzed by choice, but the new you that emerges this week thrives on infinite possibility. But here is where it gets really interesting, Gemini. The third card is making me emotional because it is so perfectly timed. King of Pentacles. Your financial situation is about to undergo the most dramatic improvement you have experienced in years. This is not a slow, gradual increase. This is a quantum leap. And it is coming through your communication gifts, but in a way you never expected. That idea you have been talking about for months, that project you started and abandoned, that skill you think everyone has, that is your gold mine. Someone with serious financial backing is about to discover you exist. And when I say serious, I mean the kind of money that makes you question if this is real life. But here is the catch, Gemini. You have to be ready to receive it. You have to stop playing small and start charging what you are actually worth. I am seeing August 29th as significant for money. It might be a contract signing, a business proposal, an investment offer, or even winning something you entered months ago and forgot about. But the energy around this is massive. Like life-changing, massive. Your ruling planet Mercury is doing something absolutely incredible during this time frame, and I have never seen it position itself quite like this for Gemini. It is creating what I call a communication portal. Everything you say, write, post, or share between August 25th and 31st has supernatural power behind it. Your words are going to reach exactly the right people at exactly the right time. That random comment you leave on someone's post becomes a business partnership. That text you send becomes a love confession. That email you almost delete becomes a job offer. This is not coincidence, Gemini. This is destiny. The fourth card just made me literally jump because I was not expecting this. Death card. But before you panic, let me explain what this really means for you. The Death card is the most powerful transformation card in the entire deck, and it showing up for you right now means you are about to experience a metamorphosis that people will study years from now. Something in your life that you thought was permanent is about to reveal itself as temporary. Something you thought was impossible is about to become inevitable. And something you thought you wanted is about to be replaced by something you never knew you needed. The Death card is asking you to trust the process even when it looks nothing like what you planned. Your Gemini mind is going to want to control every detail, but this transformation requires total surrender. And Gemini, when you finally let go and trust, the universe is going to show you miracles that defy logic. I keep hearing the word phoenix. You are not just changing, Gemini. You are becoming an entirely different species of human. Your old limitations are not even going to make sense to the new you. Problems that seemed insurmountable last week are going to feel like child's play. But this Phoenix transformation requires something from you. It requires you to stop seeking permission from people who do not understand your magic. Stop explaining yourself to minds that cannot comprehend your vision. Stop shrinking to make others comfortable with their own limitations. The fifth card is sending shivers down my spine because it confirms everything I just said. The Star. Gemini. Your light is about to blind everyone who doubted you and inspire everyone who believed in you. The Star card is the universe's way of saying, your time is now. Every prayer you whispered in the dark, every dream you thought was too big, every goal that felt unreachable. The Star is making it all possible, but not through struggle and grinding, through alignment and flow, through being so authentically yourself that opportunities have no choice but to gravitate toward you. The Star energy peaks on August 30th. That is your power day, Gemini. Schedule important meetings, have important conversations, make important moves. The cosmic forces are literally conspiring in your favor that day. I am seeing water energy around you, which is unusual for an air sign, but it makes perfect sense. Water represents emotions and intuition, and for too long you have been living in your head instead of trusting your heart. The Star is teaching you to blend your mental brilliance with your emotional intelligence, and when you master that combination, you become unstoppable. Someone from your past is going to resurface during this time, not to create drama, but to acknowledge how much you have grown. They are going to apologize for not seeing your worth before. They are going to ask for another chance. And Gemini, you are going to realize you no longer need their validation because you have found your own. The sixth and final major card for this reading just took my breath away. Ace of Wands. This is pure creative fire. This is new beginnings energy so powerful it could move mountains. And it is landing in your life right at the end of this transformational week. The Ace of Wands is bringing you an idea that will become an empire, a passion project that becomes a career, a hobby that becomes a legacy. And Gemini, this is not small thinking. This is big. This is the kind of big that makes you question if you are dreaming. August 31st is when this Ace of Wands energy peaks, and I am getting very specific information about this. Someone is going to offer you something that sounds too good to be true, but it is true. Your immediate instinct will be to look for the catch, but there is no catch. This is pure universe magic delivering exactly what you asked for. The Ace of Wands is also bringing travel opportunities, international connections, global expansion of whatever you are building. Your message is about to reach people in countries you have never even visited. Your influence is about to span continents. But here is what the Ace of Wands requires from you, Gemini. Courage. The courage to say yes before you feel ready. The courage to invest in yourself before you see guaranteed results. The courage to take up space before you feel worthy of it. Your brilliant Gemini mind is going to create 1,000 reasons why you are not ready, but your soul knows better. Your soul has been preparing for this moment your entire life. Every challenge you survived, every skill you developed, every connection you made, it was all training for what is about to unfold. I need to tell you about the underlying energy current running through all of this, because it is absolutely remarkable. Jupiter is blessing your communication sector in ways that happen once every 12 years. Once every 12 years, Gemini. Do you understand how rare this cosmic alignment is? Everything you put out into the world between now and the end of August is going to multiply exponentially. Your reach, your influence, your income, your impact, all multiplied by forces beyond your control. But you have to participate. You cannot stay quiet and expect miracles. Speak up, share your truth, start that podcast, write that book, launch that business, ask for that raise, confess your feelings. The universe is amplifying your voice, but you have to use it. I am also seeing August 26th as significant for love and relationships. If you are single, someone with serious long-term potential enters your sphere. If you are in a relationship, you reach a new level of commitment and intimacy. If you are healing from heartbreak, you finally release the last pieces of pain and open to love again. But this love energy is different from typical Gemini attraction patterns. This is not surface-level charm and witty banter. This is soul recognition. This is meeting someone who sees all your layers and loves every single one. This is finding someone who matches your mental energy and your emotional depth. For those of you asking about career changes, the universe is screaming yes. But not just any career change, a complete professional metamorphosis. You are not switching companies, Gemini. You are switching industries. You are switching identities. You are becoming someone whose work feels like play and whose income reflects their true value. The old you settled for jobs that paid the bills. The new you only accepts positions that feed your soul and your bank account. The old you worked for other people's dreams. The new you builds empires. And can we talk about your creative projects for a moment? Because the energy around your artistic expressions is absolutely electric. That thing you have been working on in private, that creative pursuit you think is just a hobby, that artistic vision you have been afraid to share, that is about to become your claim to fame. I keep seeing spotlights and stages and applause, not necessarily literal stages, but definitely metaphorical ones. Platforms where your voice matters, audiences who appreciate your unique perspective, recognition for talents you thought were ordinary. Your relationship with money is about to transform completely. For too long, you have had a complicated relationship with wealth. Part of you wants it desperately, and part of you feels guilty for wanting it. The universe is about to show you that wealth and spirituality are not opposites. They are partners. When you step into your highest timeline, money flows to you effortlessly because you are providing value that improves lives. You stop chasing money and start attracting it through being of service in ways that only you can be. I am seeing multiple income streams opening up for you. Not just your main job, but side projects, passive income, investments, even gifts and windfalls from unexpected sources. Your financial foundation is about to become solid in ways it has never been before. But here is what you need to understand about this week's energy, Gemini. Everything I just described is not guaranteed. It is available. The universe is offering you all of these upgrades, but you have to claim them. You have to choose them. You have to step into them. Your free will is still supreme. You can choose to stay in your comfort zone and watch these opportunities pass you by. You can choose fear over faith, doubt over confidence, playing small over stepping up. The universe will respect your choice, but it will not force you to evolve. The reason this reading is so intense is because you are at a cosmic crossroads. One path leads to everything you have ever wanted and more. The other path leads to more of the same. Both paths are valid, but only one leads to your highest potential. And I have to tell you something that might sting, but needs to be said. Some of the people in your life are not going to understand your transformation. They are going to try to keep you in the box they built for you. They are going to question your decisions, doubt your vision, and maybe even try to sabotage your progress. This is not because they are evil. This is because your growth threatens their comfort zone. Your expansion forces them to look at their own limitations. Your success highlights their own excuses. And not everyone is ready for that level of self-reflection. You might have to distance yourself from certain people during this transformation period. You might have to set boundaries that feel uncomfortable. You might have to choose yourself over keeping the peace. And Gemini, as much as you hate conflict, this is necessary for your evolution. The people who truly love you will celebrate your growth even when they do not understand it. They will support your dreams even when they seem impossible. They will trust your judgment even when it defies their logic. These are your people. Everyone else is just taking up space. Now let me address something specific that keeps coming through in the energy. Many of you are dealing with family expectations that conflict with your authentic path. Parents who want you to play it safe, siblings who think you are being unrealistic, relatives who question every decision that does not fit their traditional mindset. The universe is asking you to honor your family while honoring yourself. You can love them deeply while living your truth boldly. You can respect their opinions while following your own guidance. You do not need their permission to become who you are meant to be. This week is going to present opportunities that your family might not immediately understand or support. Trust yourself anyway. Your soul knows things your mind has not figured out yet. Your intuition is picking up on possibilities that your logical analysis cannot compute. Speaking of intuition, your psychic abilities are about to skyrocket. Dreams become prophetic. Gut feelings become undeniable truths. Random thoughts become divine downloads. You are developing supernatural sensitivity to energy and information. Pay attention to what you notice that others miss. Trust the hunches that make no logical sense. Follow the impulses that feel important even when you cannot explain why. Your enhanced intuition is going to guide you to opportunities that your rational mind would never discover. For my Gemini students and lifelong learners, this week brings educational opportunities that change everything. A teacher appears who transforms your understanding. A course opens that leads to certification. A mentor emerges who fast-tracks your progress. But this learning is not academic. This is experiential wisdom. This is knowledge that comes from doing, not just studying. You are about to become a master of subjects you are currently just curious about. And for those of you in the healing arts or helping professions, your abilities are about to expand exponentially. You are going to help people in ways you never thought possible. Your natural gift for communication combined with newfound depth creates a powerful healing presence. People are going to seek you out specifically because you understand both the intellectual and emotional aspects of their challenges. You speak their language while touching their hearts. You provide practical solutions while facilitating spiritual breakthroughs. Let me talk about your living situation because major changes are coming. Some of you are moving to new cities, new states, even new countries. Others are renovating current spaces to better match your evolving energy. All of you are creating environments that support who you are becoming rather than who you used to be. Your home is about to become a sanctuary that inspires creativity, hosts meaningful gatherings, and attracts abundance. The physical space around you is going to reflect your internal transformation in beautiful ways. I am also seeing many of you starting businesses from home or turning your living space into a source of income. Your domestic life and professional life are merging in harmonious ways that create both profit and joy. Now we need to address the shadow aspects of this transformation because they are just as important as the light. This level of change can trigger anxiety, especially for Gemini minds that prefer to have all the details figured out in advance. You might experience moments of overwhelm when you realize how much your life is shifting. You might have days of doubt when you question if you are making the right choices. You might feel lonely during periods when you are growing faster than the people around you. These feelings are normal and temporary. They are growing pains, not permanent conditions. Trust that you are being guided through every moment of uncertainty. Trust that every challenge is strengthening you for greater success. Your nervous system might need extra support during this time. Meditation, breathwork, time in nature, creative expression, whatever helps you feel centered and grounded. Your body is processing massive energetic upgrades and needs your conscious care. Also pay attention to your sleep patterns because your dream life is about to become incredibly active. Keep a journal by your bed because you are going to receive important guidance through dreams, solutions to problems, ideas for projects, even warnings about situations to avoid. The spiritual dimension of your life is expanding whether you consider yourself spiritual or not. You are becoming more sensitive to energy, more connected to universal intelligence, more aware of synchronicities and signs. This does not mean you have to become religious or follow any particular spiritual path. It just means you are remembering your true nature as a multidimensional being having a human experience. Your connection to source energy is strengthening. And with this spiritual expansion comes responsibility. You are going to have more influence over other people's thoughts and feelings. Your words will carry more weight. Your presence will have more impact. Use this power wisely. Speak words that heal rather than harm. Share ideas that inspire rather than discourage. Use your expanded influence to lift others up rather than tear them down. The universe is trusting you with greater power because it knows your heart is pure. As we move toward the end of August, I want you to pay special attention to the week of August 26th through September 1st, because this is when everything I have described crystallizes into your new reality. Monday, August 26th, Foundation Day. Make practical preparations for the changes coming. Tuesday, August 27th, Decision Day. The big choice I mentioned earlier presents itself. Wednesday, August 28th, Communication Day. Important conversations happen. Thursday, August 29th, Money Day. Financial opportunities become concrete. Friday, August 30th, Power Day. Your personal magnetism is irresistible. Saturday, August 31st, Creative Fire Day. New projects launch with explosive energy. Sunday, September 1st, Integration Day. You step fully into your new identity. Each day builds on the previous day, creating momentum that becomes unstoppable. By September 1st, you will be living a completely different life than you were living on August 25th. I need to mention something that keeps coming through very strongly. Many of you are going to meet someone during this week who becomes extremely significant in your future. Not necessarily romantic, though it could be. This is someone who recognizes your potential and helps you actualize it. They might offer you a job, become a business partner, introduce you to important connections, or simply believe in you so powerfully that you start believing in yourself differently. This person appears seemingly out of nowhere, but they have been divinely orchestrated to cross your path at exactly this moment. You will know them immediately. There will be instant recognition, immediate trust, natural rapport. Do not overthink this connection. Accept it as the gift it is and allow them to support your expansion in whatever way feels natural. For those of you asking about health and wellness, this transformation includes a physical upgrade as well. Your energy levels are going to increase dramatically, your mental clarity is going to sharpen, your emotional balance is going to stabilize. You are going to feel more vital and alive than you have in years. Your body is going to start craving foods that support your highest good and rejecting things that lower your vibration. Your sleep is going to become more restful and restorative. This is not just about feeling better. This is about your physical vessel preparing to handle higher frequencies of success, love, and creative expression. Your body knows what is coming and is upgrading itself accordingly. The immune system strengthens, the nervous system balances, the digestive system optimizes. You are becoming a finely tuned instrument capable of manifesting at levels that would have burned you out in your previous state of being. Now I want to address my advanced spiritual practitioners who follow this channel. You are about to experience what I call a Kundalini activation. This is the awakening of dormant spiritual energy that has been waiting for you to reach sufficient maturity to handle its power. You might feel tingling sensations, temperature changes, waves of bliss, moments of expanded consciousness. Do not resist these experiences. They are symptoms of your spiritual gifts coming online more fully. Your channeling abilities, if you have them, are about to become crystal clear. Your manifestation powers are going to accelerate dramatically. Your ability to read energy and receive guidance is going to reach professional levels. Some of you are going to start having experiences that cannot be explained by conventional science. Trust them anyway. Your expanded consciousness is accessing information and abilities that your rational mind cannot process, but your soul knows are absolutely real. For my Gemini entrepreneurs and business owners, this week launches you into a completely different league. You are not just growing your current business. You are evolving into an entirely different category of professional. Your marketing becomes magnetic without being pushy. Your sales conversations feel like spiritual counseling sessions. Your products and services transform lives rather than just solving problems. You become known as someone who creates miracles in your industry. Competitors start copying your strategies, but they cannot duplicate your energy. Clients become raving fans who refer everyone they know. Media outlets start reaching out for interviews. Speaking opportunities multiply exponentially. You go from being someone with a business to being someone who is the business. Your personality, your story, your unique perspective becomes your brand. People do not just buy what you are selling. They buy into who you are becoming. The artistic and creative Geminis in my audience are about to experience what I call divine inspiration overflow. Ideas are going to download so fast you cannot keep up with them. Your creative output is going to triple while requiring less effort. Museums, galleries, publishers, producers, the gatekeepers of creative industries are going to start noticing you. Not because you are chasing them, but because your work has become undeniably brilliant and they cannot afford to ignore you. Your art starts selling for prices that seemed impossible before. Your creative projects start getting funding from sources you never expected. Your artistic vision starts influencing other creators who look up to you as a master. The technical and analytical Geminis are about to revolutionize whatever field you work in. Your problem-solving abilities reach genius levels. Your innovations start saving companies millions of dollars. Your expertise becomes so valuable that everyone wants to hire you. You start getting headhunted by organizations that seemed completely out of your league before. Salary negotiations become formalities because everyone knows you are worth whatever you ask for. Your professional reputation becomes legendary. Your technical skills merge with your communication gifts, creating a combination that is extremely rare and highly valuable. You become the person who can make complex concepts simple, who can translate between different departments, who can bridge any gap in understanding. As this reading comes to a close, I want you to understand that everything I have shared is not prediction. It is potential. The universe is showing you what becomes available when you align with your highest timeline, but alignment requires action. Faith requires works. Dreams require dedication. You cannot just listen to this reading and expect everything to change automatically. You have to participate in your own miracle. Start today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Make one decision that moves you toward the life you want. Send one email, make one phone call, take one step outside your comfort zone. The universe responds to movement, not meditation alone. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop looking for guaranteed outcomes. Stop seeking permission from people who do not have the authority to grant it. Your time is now. Your moment is here. Your life is waiting. The comments section is already exploding with people sharing how they felt this energy shift while listening. Sarah says her phone rang with a job offer during the reading. Marcus just got a text from someone he has been manifesting for months. Diana says her creative block just dissolved completely. This is not coincidence. This is confirmation that the energy I am describing is absolutely real and absolutely available to you right now. You do not have to wait until next week. You can start claiming your upgrades immediately. Subscribe to this channel if you want more of this cosmic intelligence delivered directly to your feed. Hit that notification bell because the energy shifts I see coming for September are going to blow your mind even more than what I shared today. Your future self is cheering you on from the timeline where all of this has already happened. Step into that timeline. Choose that reality. Become that person. If you want more personalized guidance through this transformation, you know where to find me. But honestly, Gemini, you have everything you need right here, right now to begin your most amazing chapter yet.